Sweetie Pies, welcome back. We are on OfferUP. If you guys aren't familiar, we've been doing a lot of Craigslist and OfferUP videos. It's been a good time. We've been checking out different locations on Craigslist. We just did whatever the OfferUP, like whatever location it assigned me. Last two videos, I just typed in OfferUP and it just took us to, I think it was Edison, New Jersey, something like that. So this time we're going to the opposite coast. We're going to do OfferUP, but it's going to be LA, which is unfortunate because LA is on fire right now. That is terrible. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on just what's going on in LA. But nonetheless, we're going to LA for OfferUP today. And we're going to start out like we did last time. No filter. It's just showing us listings recently. These are just all listings that people listed. And we got all kinds of stuff. You know, we got Minecraft character plushies. We've got a step 2 kitchen. We have an almost new sofa. It's almost new. Almost new sofa and love seat, $800. In Rancho, I can't pronounce that. I've only had them for 1 year. Changing home decor. Both love seat and sofa sold together. Will not sell it separately. Excellent condition. Will include 6 pillows shown. Hey, you know what? $800. That feels like it's a ripoff, but furniture's expensive. Probably extra expensive in LA. Just to remind you guys, if you're new to the channel, and for sure you're aware of this, but just to remind you guys, we're looking for 3 things here. When we're on OfferUp, Craigslist, any of the above, Facebook Marketplace, we're looking for deals, steals, and oddball listings. That's the goal. We got a boy jacket. I'm not gonna lie, this jacket is sick. I would wear this for sure, 100%. The old Remington, $25. That's probably a deal. Cat tree. You know what's crazy? We have a cat tree that looks just like this. We have 2 cats. I got married and my wife had 2 cats, and so they moved in. I adopted 2 cats. Wasn't part of the plan, but here we are. And unfortunately, now I love them. They're a huge part of my life now. I could not imagine my life without them. That's just what happens. When you get married, you got to blend your lives together. We have a cat tree. We actually have 2 cat trees. We might have 3. Oh, it's a problem. We have at least 2 cat trees, and one of them looks really similar to this. And the cats go through phases. Anybody out there have cats? Explain this to me. The cats go through phases. They won't even look at the cat tree. They won't even go in the same room as the cat tree for like 6 months. And then out of nowhere, overnight, the cat tree is their favorite item. God forbid we would ever get rid of it. They would go insane because they can't imagine their lives without this cat tree. And then, you know, that phase of them loving the cat tree will last anywhere from 1 day to 4 years. And then, you know, somewhere overnight again, they're like, I don't care about this. I'll never even look at it again. How dare you bring it up? Something about cats. We've got a beautiful philodendron, red emerald plant, cutting, rooted, $15. It's beautiful. It is ready to be potted up in Baldwin Park. $15. I don't know anything about plants really, but I would say $15 can't be that bad of a price, right? $15 has got to be a deal. This does not look like a Nintendo 64 to me. Steering wheels for the Nintendo Wii pick up $10 each. Okay, so, but it's listed as a Nintendo 64, which is kind of funny. Deal. I would say deal. It's mislisted. $10 for the controller. Those were probably $45 new. Folks, once again, I apologize if you see me editing. It's because I have to. And I hate to edit, but I'm doing it because I have to. Let's go. Gracie Barra gear. We've got some jiu-jitsu equipment, and it's an A4. So, oh, man. So let me explain this to you guys, all right? Because this is a really niche piece of equipment here, all right? This is a gi, spelled G-I. It is for jiu-jitsu, which is a martial art. You probably have heard of jiu-jitsu before, but a lot of people don't know what it is. They're like, is that like karate? It's not like karate, okay? Jiu-jitsu, if you think of the UFC and you think of MMA, there's like the punching, the striking element of it. And then anything that happens that's not that, that's on the ground is jiu-jitsu. right? I guess not everything, because there's wrestling and there's things like that. But in general, when people are choking each other in MMA, or they're like, doing something called an arm bar, they're trying to like extend the arm and injure their arm and trying to get people to tap out. That's all jujitsu. That's the grappling side of it. And of course, there's wrestling and there's some judo, which is like throwing. But in general, the fighting that happens on the ground that's not punching or kicking is usually jujitsu. And a lot of what you wear when you train jujitsu is this. This is a gi. And to make it more interesting, there's all these different jujitsu gyms across the United States, across the world, really. And there's different lineages, and it's a martial art, right? There's a lot of history to the way that they teach it. But there's a few schools that are really particular about how they teach jujitsu, to the point where they won't even let you train there unless you're wearing their version of the equipment, their gi. And I believe that Gracie Barra is one of them. Gracie Barra will not let you train there unless you're wearing a Gracie Barra gi. Please correct me if wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Gracie Barra. Now, what's interesting is it's an A4. That's a pretty big size. It's a hefty boy right there. He ain't small if you're wearing that. And this boy spent a lot of time on his knees, because he's got the white pants, but he got them gray knees. But hey, but no rips. And you know what's even crazier? $80 is not a good price for a gi, okay? For a used gi that somebody has sweat in over and over and over again, $10 would be a good price for a used gi that somebody has sweat in and like grappled people. It's not just your sweat, it's their sweat, and it's the mat bacteria. Sounds disgusting. If you wash it, obviously, that's, you keep it clean. But somebody else's gi for $80, you can buy new gis for a fraction of that price. You could buy a new gi for $40 if you find it on sale. Of course, there's new gis that are way more expensive. I have a feeling that this Gracie Barra gi is probably, like I said, I'm pretty sure you have to buy it from them to train at their place. It's a whole thing. And I don't know, maybe they sell them for $300. Gotta be, right? If $80 is like, I'm selling a used one and it's not even a size that's in demand, an A4 is a pretty big size. Crazy. Oh my God. Can I click on this? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing here? What is going on here? Is it, oh, maybe it's paint. Oh, it's paint. Okay. What's the story here, guys? There's no description. It just says original silver. They're asking for $1,000. They've listed it under collectibles and art. I really don't know what this is. What does it say? Certificate of authenticity. You guys see me just cranking my neck here? This Walking Liberty $50 is genuine United States mint coinage, minted from 1916 to 1947 of 900 fine silver. Okay, so it's a silver dollar, I guess, or something. I don't know. They want $1,000 for it. Did they find it while they were painting? Because look at his hands. $1,000, no description. So, anybody got an explanation for me? Clue me in on this. Also, $1,000. Deal? Steal? Ripoff? Oddball listing for sure. All right, let's hit a filter. What would be most interesting to check out in LA? There's probably going to be all kinds of electronics and media, home and garden, clothing, baby and kids. Let's go with the tried and true. We're just going to go vehicles. Probably my favorite to check out. The old Dodge Charger rear diffuser, in case you busted yours. Brand new in the box, paid $170, sacrificing $75. If it's a Charger, I need this gone ASAP. Make me an offer. Let's go. This is what I came here for. Stuff that you ain't just going to see anywhere, okay? We got a 1991 Dodge D250. This thing looks like a mobilized dumpster. This looks like the dumpster outside of your local business. It's behind a McDonald's, and this dumpster, somebody outfitted it with a suspension, some big A tires, and they got a diesel engine in there. One-of-a-kind monster 1991 Dodge 250 diesel with a 1994 transmission, running, driving, registered with a clean title, so it's street legal. Has a leaking high-pressure fuel pump, and the brakes are soft, so you're not stopping in a hurry. But why would you? Look at this thing. What in the world? Like, what is it got a sink? A spout? You can wash your hands off? You got a cooler? It's a whole thing, dude. All right, oddball listing found 20 grand, by the way, 20 grand. I would say that would probably be a pipe dream to ask to get 20 grand for it, but it is street legal. It's registered and it's got a clean title. So, all right, this is what we came here for, to find stuff like that. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. 2020 Nissan Maxima for parts only. Do you think? Let's get a closer look at this. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is more than a wreck. This is, wow. What parts? I guess some of the deep parts. I wouldn't trust the parts. $0. So I guess what they want you to do is they just want you to come check it out, right? Because what parts? And there's no price. Are you trusting parts coming from this? I mean, obviously it's not. This isn't all just from the wreck. They took the wheels off. They took a bunch of the suspension off. Looks like they took the bumper. Bro. Actually, now that I'm thinking about this is making me sad because it's very possible this is not from a wreck, but that this car was in, around, or part of one of the fires in LA. And that's probably why it looks this way. So I take it all back. I was being a little harsh. Okay, the 1996 Ford F-Series gas work utility truck with a left gate. I think they mean maybe a lift gate. $1. You getting some work done with this. Got that interlift. I mean, you could make this thing into a dump truck. Truck runs, but it's been sitting the last 2 years. 2 years and a half with a dead battery. Has a good engine. Looking to part out the whole truck or sell it as is. Willing to negotiate a very good deal if you're interested. It's a great work truck. Serious inquiries only. Please, need to get it out. If you tow it, I will give you a good deal. If you tow it, you're going to need a truck like this to tow this truck. So you already got to have one. We're just trying to find something good here, guys, and we're scrolling a lot. Oh, here we go. Here's anybody seen Herbie? Anyone seen Herbie? Oh, look at that. 53 with the stripes. Classic. My father raised me on classic movies such as Herbie. Herbie was a whole series. Bunch of movies. This beloved little car went through so much. Was it fast? 1974 VW Bug, not Super Beetle. Runs and drives. Does need some work. Pretty good conditioning for its age. $3,600 or a decent offer. Give me a decent offer. Okay, I think we've seen what we need to see from vehicles. Okay, OfferUP wedding. Do we? Or business equipment or tickets? We'll hit all three. We'll give all three of them at least 30 seconds. Wedding. So now we're getting stuff from Florida, but I guess they're wanting to ship it. We got a proposal ring. So when somebody's selling a proposal ring, sad. That's all I have to say about that. Now, the calculator with 1,800, which is assumably the price, I don't really get that unless they got a quote from somewhere, they had it appraised and the person was like crunching numbers on the calculator and then they're just taking the picture. I'll tell you what, hey, this is a pretty sick hat though. In New York, Maisel, season 5, health and safety. I'll tell you what, we gave it 30 seconds. I don't like it. I don't like it, okay? Let's go business equipment. And they're selling a conference table. Okay, $150. It's got normal wear, all right? We've had some meetings on this. I won't lie to you. We've made some deals. We've also fired some people. Conference table and chairs. The table is loose on legs, but it's been fine the whole time we've had it. Okay, the legs are loose, but it's not a problem. Quit bringing it up. We know the table legs are loose. Get over it. Did the chairs come with it? I would say $150 is probably not a deal unless the chairs come with it. If the chairs come with it, that's a screaming deal. What do you think they're talking about here? Can we get Sean Long, Scan Long? I don't know what it's saying. I zoomed in at IRL on that. Zoomed in. The old Bobcat Breaker, $50. Concrete bags, concrete demo dirt. Here's the question. What are they selling? They're selling concrete bags for $50, I guess. Or are they selling their I mean, guys, what are they selling? What are they selling? We got concrete in the bed of a truck here. We got, I don't know, a job site, the Bobcat right there. We got the Bobcat breaking stuff. It says Bobcat Breaker, $50. But whatever it is ships for $4.49. They ain't shipping that. This is them breaking up a driveway, I guess. But then paving a new one. Are they selling bags of concrete, or are they trying to show the job that they did? Help me understand, guys. Help me understand. We got a desk with a drawer. Hard to find that nowadays. A desk with a drawer. Steel shelves. That's actually a pretty good deal. Not really interesting, but a good deal. Table and chairs, $2. Plus mesas y sillas. White basic chairs and lifetime heavy duty chairs. Rent tables and more. $2. What's $2? I have a feeling they're just listing it and they want you to follow up and then they're going to talk price. No. You're not supposed to do that. A 2010 Komatsu forklift, 6,000 pounds, $16,000. Posted 36 minutes ago. It is used. It's also purple, yellow, and has baby blue on it. It is I can't read this because there's a symbol there. Side shift, brand new pneumatic tires, good for indoor, outdoor, gravel, rocks, mud. Runs good. Freshly painted, propane. 16.5. Okay, they dropped it $500, or they just couldn't decide. They said 16.5 here, and then when they posted it 36 minutes ago, they're like, $16,000. Let's not get carried away. I mean, this thing's dope, dude. If you got 16 grand ready to invest in a 2010, it's only 14 years old, 15 years old, only 15 years old. And it's got brand new pneumatic tires, or it's brand new pneumatic tires. Look at that seat, babes. Still got the wrap on it. Is that new? It's got the seat belt. Man, that is an eyesore with the colors. Awful color scheme. Terrible colorway. Sweet piece of equipment. Terrible color scheme. There's got to be... Got the cement mixer. $100. $100, dude. So nice, they listed it twice. Tickets. What do we think? Is it going to be lame? Lame. Toys, games, and hobbies. This will be our last one, and we'll wrap it up. I swear, we're at 25 minutes. Pikachu extra large stuffy for kids, $30. Hard to tell how big it is. $30 though, and it's not new. I mean, was this $130 when it was new? I think $30 is probably, you're asking a little much, my guy. Especially when we got a theater organ for $0. I mean, come on, dude. It's not $0, but oh, maybe it is actually, because sometimes these things are so big, people are like, please, just get rid of it. Roger's theatrical organ moving and must find a new home for this great instrument. Works fine. I just can't take it with me. I can't play organ, but this makes me wish I could. This is sick. Imagine sitting in front of this. You got to feel like Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean 2, Dead Man's Chest. And he's sitting there playing the organ, and he's playing it with more than just his hands. He's got his tentacles getting after it. Isn't that the second one, Dead Man's Chest? Yeah, that's number 2. Making me feel like Davy Jones on that thing. Down in my locker. Davy Dang Jones. I do like to OfferUP. I guess it appeals to a certain kind of hobbyist, collector, whatever, because we find a lot of Pokemon cards on there. Legos, Legos, Legos. Got my name all over it. Did anybody else play with Legos as a kid? Oh my gosh. And you would dump the whole box out, just make a big mess. And it's like, all right, for the rest of the week, this part of the living room is going to be Legos. And if you got an animal, not good. Years worth of Lego sets, lots of bulk. Shoot me an offer and I'll get back to you ASAP. No lowballs, please. How could they lowball you? Really, how could they not lowball you? You don't even know. It's just pictures of it's just different angles. Don't mind me. I'm going to have to take a closer look at these pictures. Can I zoom in? I really can't zoom in. Man, this brings back memories, though. Some of these look like some crazy sets. Like, what is that? Some Harry Potter Legos, maybe? Does he have it on a pallet? He's got well, maybe he's just got them out. Okay, so listen, Legos, I firmly believe, are one of the best gifts you can give to a kid or even an adult. It's toy, but like not really. There's a certain creativity to it. You're putting it together. It's an activity. It's using your mind. It's not looking at a screen. I think it's a great gift. This is a gift that I get for some of my family members almost every year. I get them a Lego set. Sometimes I get them like a Lego set that relates to something they're interested in, like a Formula One car or something like that. I love Legos. $320 is a steep price, and I understand where he's coming from, right? He probably has a lot of memories associated with these Legos. He or she also may have been the one that was buying the sets, and so they know the price or even just the value of those sets or how many sets are in there or how interesting they were. They might even have some memories associated with those sets. So they're thinking to themselves, I can't let this go for nothing. It's got to be over $300. They probably wanted to do more. $320 is kind of the price that you do when you want to do like $500, but you know that you're not going to get that. So you're like, well, man, does it got to be $300? It's got to be $320, right? And they just listed it 40 minutes ago. My guy, $320 is a little steep, for somebody like me, a Lego enthusiast who doesn't know what he would be getting. $320 is a lot. It's hard for me to part with that, But dang if I don't want to buy it right now. Isn't that how it always works? Okay, this was LA OfferUP, and I had a good time. We found some deals. I wouldn't say we found any steals, but we did find some oddball listings. Stick around, and we will either do another place in LA. LA is a big place. Maybe we'll do a part 2, but we're going to keep checking things out. So drink some water today.